What's up guys, Dragon here, and we are going to play some Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Now I'm going to record and upload to YouTube a complete playthrough of the entire game. And I was streaming it on my Twitch channel, which I'll have a link below in the description of my Twitch. But I need to change it up and stream something else. Now what I did was, this is modded. I have about 30 to 40 mods installed in Skyrim. Now I'm playing a Temptress race, okay, which is a modded race. And I already, using the alternate start mod, because I hate the vanilla start. It's freaking, I think it's horrible. And I created a Temptress race, female. I brought level from level 1 to level 81. And let's get into it. As you can see, we're starting at level 81. This is my character. I will pretty much play most of the game in third-person mode, more than likely. I do have a mod installed, which is an animation mod, called the Sexy Move mod. I also have what's called the Ring of Shadows, which basically makes me invisible. Let's add some of that. What the sexy move does is kind of makes her seductive walk like this and run. I also have installed as a mod called the Fantasy Soundtrack for Skyrim. It replaces literally all the music that's in vanilla Skyrim. I highly recommend that mod. Now for alternate start, you're in a cell, like a prison cell, and you talk to the statue of Mara and you tell her how you want to start the game. Now what I did, I started the game saying I was camping in the woods because it brings me right next to Helgen, where we have to go and find this journal. Right there. What we have to do is read it. Now we can either go into the cave and find the Imperial Guard, or we can just head to Riverwood. So I'm just going to head straight to Riverwood. If I can learn how to talk. I do have a mod installed called the no fall damage. Now sometimes it kind of bugs out, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. What I'll do is we'll turn on God mode. What the heck? The quickest way to get, if you're using alternate start, don't follow the main road or the main path, cut through the woods, a little shorter time. I don't recommend doing this, jumping off mountains like this, unless you have no fall mod installed. And sometimes it kind of messes with the animations. Yeah. A little buggy, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and activate the Warrior Stone. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to resave here, and we're going to head to Riverwood. Should be a couple wolves up here somewhere. Here they are. Sometimes they're here, sometimes they're not. Okay, sometimes you'll watch my eyes looking over this way. It's my second monitor. I'm watching the time on the recording. I don't want to make the videos too long, maybe approximately 25-30 minutes at max each video. But as I said, I'm going to do a complete Let's Play. You know, I hate this mail carrier guy. This guy gets on my last nerve.
I've been looking for
And they made him essential. You can't kill him. I want to kill him.
Let's see here. There's a new museum opening up in Dawnstar. The owner is asking me to hand out invitations to travelers.
Ah, a letter from the Jarl. Moving up in the world, eh?
Looks like that's it. Got to go.
That's it. Got to go.
A dragon! I saw a dragon!
What? What is it now, Mother?
Ain't every day we get visitors in Riverwood.
What? Dragon? In Helgen?
The one thing I am disappointed with in Skyrim is that your character doesn't talk. I mean, you know, they voice acted everybody else. They could have found a voice actor for either a male or female, you know, whatever you play. I'm playing a female because the Temptress race is all female. There are no male Temptress.
What's this world coming to? First the war, now dragons. Trouble loves company, they say. The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever soldiers he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
I'll be in your debt.
Cross the river and then head north.
Now here's a dialogue. How do I get to write one from here that I've never noticed on the console versions
When
of
you get to
Skyrim?
the top of the hill, you're at Dragon's Reach, the Jarl's palace.
Alright, let's see what he's got for sale.
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to
Now,
suit
basically
your
on
needs.
weapons and stuff, what I'm looking for is... Let's get rid of some of this junk. Anything that has an enchantment on it so I can disenchant it later. Now here's flame damage. What else we got here? Alright. Bows do 35 more damage. Spells. Alchemy. I'm not really going to mess with potions too much. Alright, what we do need is at least one lockpick. Because I do have a mod installed called Lockpick Pro, which you'll see later.
Anyone willing to fight against the growing vampire menace? What do you say?
Killing vampires, where do I sign up?
Isran's going to like you. Go talk to him.
By the way, as you notice, I am the worst voice actor ever. Alright, here's another mod that I have installed called the Ingot Chest, which basically gives me a lot of crafting items, ingots and stuff, leather.
You're pretty, I'll give you that. Just stay away from my...
Get off of there.
Watch over your battles.
Okay.
Whatever it is.
Alright, basically we're gonna make
I can forge.
Enchanted Race Special Armor, which is kind of like a sexy armor. Let me see what we got here.
You don't see many people crafting with that these days. Impressive.
Alright, we're also going to make some arrows. Alright. And this is the Temptress Race armor. Not much protection, but, you know, they're Temptresses. Alright, let's head into the shop here and see.
Need something?
Should we head into the shop? Nah, we'll come back to that later. Let's go ahead and head on to Whiterun, shall we? Now, the quickest way to get to Whiterun is not actually follow the road. But if you jump into the river here, it'll take you, it's like a shortcut. Just watch out for the rocks. Alright, which reminds me, I do have a flying mod installed. Let's read these books. Favorite that. Stamina, no stamina consumption. Alright, let's go. As I said, sometimes the jumping, when you jump, it kind of messes with the animation, sexy move animation. It's a little buggy, but you know, it works. Modded Skyrim, basically you have to get used to bugs, sometimes game crashes. The game shouldn't crash that much. I have a mod installed called Safety Load, which helps with that. Now I probably won't do the companion quest line, for the simple fact that even though I did install a CBBE mod, which is a body mod texture, basically makes the underwear look better than what vanilla underwear is. But unfortunately, the guy that created the Temptress Race mod also included a nude mod with it for the character. And as everybody knows, when you transform into a werewolf, then back to, you know, to yourself, your character is in their underwear, and my character has no underwear, so I have to make sure I keep the armor on her.
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
Oh, well, la-di-da.
Woods in danger too. You better go on in. You'll find the Jarl in Dragon's Reach at the top of the hill.
Okay. Now right here, because I went to level 81, the Ebony Warrior only shows up after you become level 1. Now right here I have some special weapons. Let's take a Daedric Bow, which does 570 damage. And we'll take a Daedric Armor, or Sword. And a very special shield. What we'll do is we will add these here. We'll put this sword on because here's the Ebony Warrior. Now I always kill him here. Then what I do is go outside of Whiterun, wait for 24 hours, and I can come back in with no trouble.
There is nothing left. No quests to be undertaken, no villains to be slain, no challenges to face. Except for you. You are my last challenge. Only you can send me to Sovngarde with honor.
Yes, I can.
Make your preparations. When you're ready, come find me at my last vigil.
I don't think he was using that throat, do you? Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna loot him. We're gonna disenchant most of this stuff. Now, what we have to do is just go just outside of Whiterun, and you wait a full 24 hours. Then you can come back in, no trouble. Do 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 do. By the way, in most of my game recordings, and I have the webcam on, you'll see me drinking, puffing on my little e-cigarette here. Most regulars that comes to my Twitch channel when I stream, they're used to seeing me drinking. A lot of times I drink pop, tea, water. Sitting here puffing on what I call my puffer. See, now the guards forgot all about you. Ah, dead body. Alright,
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days?
she's not here.
Everyone is obsessed with death.
Come to chat with an old woman?
Not really.
I know your family's honor is
Okay, we'll talk to this guy.
You tried mercenary
Pick
work?
up the side
My
quest.
Sapphire doesn't like that I've been spending so much time looking for my father's old sword. He fed his entire family with the gold he made using that weapon. I'm not about to let it gather dust in some thief's trophy room. I tracked it to a group of bandits nearby.
By the way, when I upload these
But I'm no
videos,
fool.
I'm
I'd
gonna
need the
upload
Whiterun
them
guards or maybe hire the
as they
companions to
play.
get it.
I'm not
Don't know
gonna
why I'm
edit
saying this,
any
but
of them.
If you find it out in your travels,
Because I want the gameplay the gameplay fresh, and as I play it,
I can't get it sold on my own.
They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here. We'll be ready.
oh, there she is.
Once I've made enough money, before my ma and da passed, I told them that one day I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madron. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done. You'd do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future?
Okay.
Farewell.
She's actually very pretty. I might marry her later.
What would you have me do then? Nothing?
My lord,
What's the
please.
meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgruuf is not receiving visitors.
Oh, he'll receive
Well,
me.
that explains why the guards let you in.
Who's this?
Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What you say now prevents us. Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls? Against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's
Oop,
in most
side boob.
immediate danger. If the
Jarl
dragon is
of
lurking in the mountains.
Get good, D.
He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service. I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come,
Perhaps.
let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Whoop. Don't mind me, I'm just, you know, walking all over your tables. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
Farengar.
Come to Dragon's Reach to... Ah, indeed? Jarl. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research.
This guy
into
talks
the
too
dragon.
much.
Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. You are eager to begin your adventure. Excellent. The sooner begun, the sooner done, eh? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Okay, bye.
Off to Bleak Falls Barrow.
Alright, let's disenchant all this stuff.
Not
Forward. Late.
Of course, Jarl Balgroof. You seem to have found me an able assistant.
Put health
I'm sure she will prove most
and
useful.
fire damage.
Succeed in this, and you'll be reported. Whiterun will be in your debt.
And we'll do the same with
Oh, I thought you were already on your
the
way
sword.
to Bleak Falls Barrow.
Alright. I'm gonna have to either get a necklace or something where I can put be able to breathe through underwater. Alright. Alright, we're gonna head to Riverwood, and I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here for episode 1. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'll put a link in the description to my Twitch channel. Check me out on Twitch, and I'll catch you all next time. Have a good one.